Hey there, this is Melissa with Lady Boss Leads. I want to take a quick minute and shoot over that video we spoke about. So I'm going to go through your website and do an audit and show you what's holding you back from getting to the #1 spot on Google and see what you can do today to bring you the most value and start outranking those competitors online. The first thing that I want to talk about is content. So when someone searches for, say, fencing Tampa, Florida, Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet searching and ranking those results. They're looking for keywords and what your site should be found for. Things like the services that you offer and what areas you serve. Things like fencing Tampa, fence contractors Tampa, things of that nature. So I was going over your site and it looks nice. But one thing I can tell you is it really doesn't have a whole lot of content, and Google really loves to see a lot of content. They like to see a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage, using those keywords we talked about 10 to 15 times. So when we go and do a Google search for fencing Tampa, Florida, all of these listings up here, these are what's called the map pack. So these are coming from companies that have a Google My Business page, otherwise known as a GMB. So it's ideal to be on the top 3 positions of these, because then you don't have to scroll to the next page or the next page in order to be found. These guys are all super easy to find, and they're going to be getting the most phone calls in through these GMB listings. And then if you go down a little bit further, this is what's called the organic listings. You really want to be on the first page of this as well. Again, you want to be super easy to be found so you can get the most phone calls coming in, which essentially can turn into leads for you. So let's look and see what this guy is doing to get on that #1 spot. So he has a nice website. There's a call to action page right here, a bunch of pictures, a lot of content. He has a decent amount of content, but I can tell you right off the bat, it's really not enough. He doesn't have anywhere near 1,500 words. So he'd be super easy to beat out content-wise. So I use this program called Ahrefs. It basically analyzes a website and lets you know what's going on the back end so we can see what we're up against. So these numbers right here, this is a UR rating and a DR rating. The UR number basically tells you how trustworthy your site is, and the DR rating tells you how powerful your site is, according to Google. And these numbers are typically raised by backlinks. You're probably wondering what the heck a backlink is. So a backlink is any website article or blog that's referring people back to your site. Google basically sees it as a popularity contest. The more people that are referencing your website URL, the more Google sees your site as being powerful and trustworthy, and they're going to push it to the top of their rankings. So they have 331 referring domains. Of those 331 referring domains, those are coming from 181 super powerful sites. Please note that all backlinks are not created equal. So you don't want to get backlinks that are coming from a bunch of spammy sites that have no relevance to your scope of work or what services that you offer. You want them coming from relevant sites. And they have 669 keywords, and they have over 1,000 people that are seeing their site per month. If we go and take a look at their specific keywords. So this column right here, the volume column, this is how many times this specific keyword is being searched per month. So fencing in Tampa, it's being searched 500 times a month. Vinyl fences Tampa, 250 times. Fence company is in my area. That's not a local keyword. You really want to try and grab local keywords so that way you can outrank your local competitors. This is more of a national keyword. So fence installation Tampa, 200 times a month. Tampa Fence Company, 80. Fence Tampa, Florida, 80. Fencing companies, Tampa, 200. So those are some pretty high search volumes, and that's a lot of the reason why they're listed first, because they have all of these specific keywords that are really being searched a lot included on their website. So let's take a look at yours. So your UR and DR rating is pretty low. You do have 2 backlinks coming from one referring domain, which seems to be a good domain that it's coming from, so that's good. You have 12 keywords, and you actually have 21 people coming to your site per month. So that's great. You're off to a great start. It really wouldn't take a lot to really boost these ratings and get you to the top of that first page. So that way you can start outranking those competitors and get some more phone calls coming in. I hope that you found this helpful, and please leave me some feedback and feel free to reach out if you have any questions at all. Have a great night.